Hi, this is Nick with the Jenkins Group, and today I want to answer some of the most common questions that sellers are asking me, and really they apply to buyers too, because some of them are about the condition in which you received the home in, some of the things that are left behind. I just want to answer some of the most frequently asked questions that I get. First off is, what if I want to sell some of my furniture with the home? Now, sellers ask me this all the time, and it becomes a little bit of a tricky situation because in my experience, buyers don't always value your furniture the same way that you would. They may not have a use for that furniture in the house. They may have plans for things that they want to bring in. So while you might think that you're adding value by leaving that behind, a lot of times it doesn't have any value to the buyer. So if you're really looking to get extra money for that furniture, in my opinion, it makes sense to try to sell it outside of the sale of your home. But if you're just looking to easily get rid of it and not have to worry about it, it's often something that we can negotiate being taken care of by the buyer, or that I'm able to take care of on your behalf. Definitely bring that to me and let me know what your plans are as a professional or whoever you're working with. It is something that we can problem solve, but if you want to maximize value out of the furniture, make sure you sell it separate from the sale. It's going to work out the best for you. You don't have to try to find a buyer who's going to value your furniture the same way that other people will. The second thing that confuses both buyers and sellers alike is what is included in the sale of the property. Now, they say that a fixture is included in the sale. That means something that is actually bolted into the house, that is generally included. There are some things that tend to fall into a little bit of a gray area, such as TVs and TV mounts, as well as routers that are connected to the wall in some way. Those things, it's better to bring to your agent's attention and make sure that they get into the contract. So if there's ever a question about something being included, it's better to bring it to the attention of your agent. And the standard contract language does include things like window coverings, as well as there's a section called included items where you're able to specify which appliances are included as well. Ultimately, if you're not 100% sure, talk to the agent and make sure that if you want that TV included in the sale, or you want to make sure that it's not included in the sale if you're the seller, make sure you bring that to the attention of your agent. The final question that comes up all the time, both buyers and sellers, is what exactly can I expect the condition of the house to be when I purchase it? Now, this is going to be different depending on whether it's new construction or a resale, and depending on really what type of a resale it is, right? If it's new construction, you can expect that it's going to be in pretty much pristine condition. With a resale, you should not expect such a great condition. It should still be in what's called broom swept condition, meaning that the seller doesn't leave behind trash or debris in the home. They've done a reasonable job of cleaning the structure, but it's not to the level of a professional cleaning like you might expect with new construction. And in some cases, if there's small nail holes in the wall, they may not get patched up. So it's better if you're expecting a professional cleaning or you're expecting nail holes to be patched, it's best to include that again in the contract so that you have no questions about exactly what condition you're expecting the house to be in. Otherwise, as a buyer, you're hoping for the best. It does have a certain standard, but you cannot expect a professional level of cleaning from the seller if you haven't put that in the contract. You can also specify that maybe the condition isn't going to be that great. In fact, I've had sales where there's been trash or debris in the home, and the seller has said, actually, I don't want to clean up any of that. I just want the builder or whoever's buying it, the investor, to take care of all that for me. And you can work out that as well during a negotiation. So if you want the absolute pristine condition, you need to specify it. If you want to leave it as a bit of a train wreck, it can be done, but it needs to be specified in the contract as well. Ultimately, every property is different. Every situation is a little bit different. So if you have questions about your property, if you're a seller, or if you have questions about how you might structure an offer as a buyer, please feel free to reach out at the information below. Thank you very much for watching the video, and have a great rest of your day.